on, y'all? It's your boy, Bobino87. And we are here today. We are here today to do another review. And today's review is called Better Watch Out.
This movie was really not what I was expecting it was.
It was not exactly. I remember when I showed it to you, and
What was your description of it? It was a horror Home Alone.
yeah, it was like a horror Home Alone movie, and that's what I thought it was gonna be.
That's what the description says.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was in shock. I was in shock, man. Like I was. I'm telling you, once we tell, we're gonna give spoilers, a little bit spoilers at the end, between after I tell you the whole description, and he gives his thing up. We'll give a little bit of spoilers.
I must say it was a very good Halloween movie.
Very good Halloween movie. So hopefully I'll have this out by Halloween. But this, I'm hoping. I'm not, and maybe in November. I don't know. Hopefully he can help me edit it. I'm trying to get it out as soon as possible. But anyway, I'm gonna give you a quick description of the movie without giving out too much yet, and then I'm gonna let Sean actually do his rating first. But pretty much it's about this kid that lives in it's about a babysitter that comes to that lives in a suburban town, and she has to babysit two kids. Well, they're not really kids in my opinion. They're like really teenagers in my opinion.
She's only meant to babysit one kid.
Really? Oh yeah. Only meant to babysit one kid. And the other guy was just his friend or whatever.
Yeah, just
and you know what I'm saying? She has to protect him from intruders that come into the house, just like, like in Home Alone or whatever. But there's a big twist to it. There's a big twist. So before we get into it, I'm gonna ask Rio, what was your rating for this movie? What was it? Like what do you rate it?
I'm torn about this.
Yeah.
Because not too often, there are some of course, but not too often you see a horror comedy.
Yeah.
They're like comedy spoofs, but this is actually a horror movie with comedy aspects to it.
Right.
It starts off very cringy.
Yeah.
So I'm torn on what to rate it. I want to rate it high because I enjoyed it. It was a good movie.
Really.
If I was to be scared and expecting something on sci-fi, like a B-rated movie, But I'm thinking I'm gonna go with a 7.5 for this one.
Okay, I'll take that. Okay.
Little slightly above average, but pretty much about an average movie, especially for a horror comedy type mixed thing.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I was a little bit cringing a little bit throughout the scenes.
Definitely in the beginning.
I didn't know what to really expect from this movie. But I'm gonna go ahead and also give it I'm giving it an 8.
Awesome.
I'm gonna give it an 8. That was the best of it. I'm trying to see. He's like, oh my god, he's actually gonna copy me. No, I'm giving it an 8. I'm giving it an 8, man. I thought it was a really good movie. Had a great twist to it, which we're about to tell you. So if you have not watched this movie yet, it's
been out for a while now.
It's been out for a while, but at the same time, if you haven't watched it yet, stop, go watch it, and come back and let you know how we felt about it.
It actually came out last year at a film festival, and it gained speed, and other people were reviewing it, and different film festivals winning awards. It never actually came to theaters. We actually had to watch it on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
It's such an old movie. It says some sites say it came out in 2017. It was actually published because 2016 it was going like small film festivals and stuff, but it's kind of weird. So it never came to theaters, even though we reviewed a trailer for it. Robino saw. So that's why we watched the movie, because we did a trailer production for it. And I'm glad we watched this movie because it was pretty dang good.
It was really good. Like, I really was expecting it. But, okay. But this is a spoiler, guys. I'm going to have a big spoiler thing coming around.
Are you?
Yeah. Spoiler. So, this is spoiler. So, if you have not watched... I really, really recommend you guys watch that movie. I really recommend it. But, okay. So...
You're cringe.
Yeah. So, Rio. So, okay. Well, how did you feel about the whole twist of the movie? I know for me... I was expecting the little boy
from the trailers
and the babysitter to be in trouble. Both in trouble at the same time.
Yeah.
But
when you saw the trailers, you see the boy hitting a guy with a mask or hitting a guy walking around with a bat, him cleaning the blood and all that stuff, and just fixing things up. I thought he was trying to make her at peace.
Yeah.
Because people are invading the home and robbers or killers or whatever else. He defended her.
Yeah.
And she fainted or whatever else happened. I don't know what happened exactly. But that's not what happened at all.
That's not what happened. Like,
everything fell apart.
Everything that you thought you saw in the trailer, which is why I like the trailer did the right thing. It showed what you think you're going to see.
Misdirection. It changed everything.
It changed everything. So basically, in the start of the movie, you know, you see the kids already cussing and doing bad stuff in the suburb.
Yep,
they knocking down snowman, they cussing at
doing drugs,
doing drugs and all that.
These are 12-year-old boys, by the way.
The 12-year-old boy, the babysitter's driving on the phone. She already messing up. Always got into an accident. Yeah, it was just crazy. I was like, dang, these kids are bad. Even the babysitter's bad. And of course, the little boy is in love with the babysitter. He has a crush on the babysitter.
What boy doesn't have a crush on their?
I know I did. I remember back in the day. I used to.
Never had a babysitter.
I used to get a little too much. But anyway, yeah, you know, he has a crush, and his friend's like, man, she older than you, man. You ain't gonna get that, man. He's like, I'm gonna get it. So the parents, of course, the parents are about to leave. They go to this little Christmas party or whatever. I don't know where they were going. They're
going out to a Christmas party.
Their parents are cussing too. The mom's like, man, turn that shit off. He was like,
dysfunctional family.
Yeah, very dysfunctional, man. The father's playing some music, and the mom's already kind of like
bitching at him
like, turn that shit off and stuff. And you know,
they're both drinking wine, or she's drinking wine.
Yeah.
Talking about how the husband's gay and all that stuff, and just dysfunctional fighting back and forth.
It was so funny because he was literally like, I'm not gay. And then the babysitter comes and he's hitting all the babysitter. He's like, yo, what's up? How's it going? Yeah. You know. And so
now, the father is Patrick Warburton.
Yeah.
So if you know him, he has those squinty eyes all the time. The way he just looks, he's very
creepy. He was in what movie? I can't remember the other movie. But anyway, so throughout the movie, you know what I'm saying, she's telling him everything's gonna be fine, and of course the mom's like, the mom's pretty much telling the babysitter, okay, you know what I'm saying, you gotta give him his medicine. He sleepwalks, so you have to put this picture on the door. And if it opens up, you know if he sleepwalks or not and all that. Just giving them all, you know, when there's some money.
Typical list of things you gotta watch out for kids. Every parent has one of those. They give the list of things that the kids have to do. Be in bed by this, do a bath, take your medication, finish the homework, do these chores. Every parent has this for kids to do.
It was crazy. So of course, you know, he's feeling like, man, I'm grown, I don't need it. So of course, they finally leave, and she's going, so what do you guys want to do? And he's trying to hit up on her, like, man, you know, because she's talking to a boyfriend. I guess she's going to a college, and he's mad about it. And he hears about it, and he's going, you don't need her. I mean, you don't need him. He's terrible. He's a terrible boyfriend. Of course, you know, they're watching movies together, and they're kind of being a little, well, he's kind of being kind of flirty, but she's starting to notice. She's like, oh, I better stop.
He leans her head on her and all that stuff, and she's okay with it, kind of. Reaches down, moves a hand off the thigh and all that stuff.
Shit. It was weird.
It's kind of weird.
So of course, things start happening. She hears crashes and stuff going outside, and the door keeps opening up. She's like, what's going on? And long story short, come to find out, the intruders weren't real. It was
Garrett.
Garrett.
His friend.
Garrett and his friend.
No. Garrett is his friend. Luke's the main character.
Yeah, Luke and Garrett were not pranking her, but trying to make her scared and stuff so he could be the hero and stuff like that.
Horror movies. In horror movies, the girl's scared, they always get with the closest guy, holding hands, hugging, and all that stuff. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to scare her. He was going to protect her from the bank robbers, or not bank robbers, the murderer, robber, whatever.
And stuff.
And then she was going to get with him and be so thankful that she was going to sleep with him or do something. I don't know what he was thinking.
I mean, I don't know what he was thinking, man, but it backfired because she finally figured out, like, she was like, you guys suck. You terrible people. Like, I mean, you terrible kids. Why would you do that? And so all of a sudden,
that's where the twist happened.
Yeah, that's where the twist happened. All of a sudden, he just goes, what you say? Bow! I was like, you should have seen on French. We were just like, what the heck is going on? And she falls down the stairs, and then she wakes up, she's tied up, and he's going around talking about, oh shit, my
plan's ruined.
My plan's ruined. And I'm thinking, like, what is going on right now? Like, I was like, oh snap, he's gonna be a serial killer when he gets older. And lo and behold, he starts to go
full psycho.
Yeah, I'm about to be psycho. Yeah, you know.
He invites her boyfriend.
Yeah. He invites both of the boyfriends. He invites both of the boyfriends. And the first boyfriend comes, right? And he's like, oh, everything's fine. He bones to the door trying to find her with flowers and shit. He's like, she got diarrhea. You don't want her here. She got diarrhea. You don't want her here. So he's going around trying to find her. He gets the bat and hits him in the head. So now he has her and the boyfriend. And he's looking at the boyfriend like, you don't deserve her. And guess what? You ain't gonna believe this? He called the boyfriend. He literally called the boyfriend. So he had all this. Yeah, he called the boyfriend. Yeah, he had it all set up the whole time. And she's talking. And of course, he's like, yeah.
We originally thought he just showed up.
Yeah.
Because he says, you called me, called me. He's like, I didn't call you. She was in concert when he called him.
Yeah.
And it's revealed that her phone got destroyed. He actually called him from his phone.
Yeah.
And he was planning it all on purpose. He was actually surprised when he hit him. He was like, you can't be here, knock him out. Then his second plan was all revealed. Yeah, I called him here on purpose to kill him. I want to eliminate him.
Yeah, and then there was blood everywhere. He had to go hurry up and clean up. Like, Mom, your mom's gonna fight.
He was terrified of his mom finding out that everything went wrong.
Yeah.
Don't stop the car, my mother will kill me. Don't do this, my mother will kill me.
Yeah.
Gotta get this blood cleaned up, my mother will kill me.
Yeah, it was like, really, dude? Like, dog, like you in deep right now, dog. Like, you got your babysitter tied
kidnapping.
up. You got your freaking, you got her boyfriend tied up. Like, what the heck you thinking? You worried about your mom worried about blood and don't smoke weed in the house, and you got two children.
That's when he just called the ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. Then he called the ex-boyfriend because he's like, yeah, now I'm gonna call your ex-boyfriend up and
take care of him.
And take care of him too. She was like, no. And of course, the girlfriend actually took some glass and is already trying to get out. And the boyfriend's like, just go ahead, do what you gotta do. Go, I'll take care of you, whatever. And of course, he's going crazy now. He's like, fuck, that's not going right. Like, he's a psycho. He's turning psycho. So I'm like, so we're both watching the movie like, what is going on? Like, we did not know what was going on.
Are there still gonna be invaders, or
yeah,
is
like
story now?
That's what I thought. I thought there was gonna be more invaders coming.
I thought this was gonna be happening. All of a sudden, the lights go out and the real people show up and start trying to kill them.
That's what I thought.
That never happened.
But no, the boyfriend comes over. He's like, all right, here's a notebook. I want you to write this note. She wants you to write a note. Like, she's telling him to write a note, and she's like, oh my god, you crazy. And throughout the movie, I forgot to tell you, throughout the movie, they're doing like truth or dare. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna rape her. The way they were
that
talking,
actually did not happen.
It didn't happen.
Believe it or not.
But it was like, this boy gonna be a psycho. This is like psycho right here. He's like, and we started to know, it's like, yo.
If he got caught, this is the guy that'll break out in 20 years as a 30-year-old man.
Yeah, 30-year-old
and hunt her family down.
And hunt her family down. That's what it looked like. So, pretty much the boyfriend comes.
Ex-boyfriend.
The other ex-boyfriend comes. He comes and he writes down the note. He's like, yeah, I want you to write down the note, whatever. He goes and puts a noose over his head and hangs him. And I'm like, what is going on?
Gets on a tractor and pulls the lawnmower, pulls it. He's sitting there dangling and whatnot. And he dies.
And he dies. So it's like, what? So all this for vagina? All this for a woman?
Not even that much. Just to get to second base.
Just to get to second base? You killing like? Oh, and then
real psycho.
And then all of a sudden, he tells his friend, "Hey, yo, remember Home Alone? We're gonna try it out." So, if you've seen the trailer, he gets some paint, and he swings it down the stairs and missed him the first time. And the boyfriend's looking at friend like, "Yo, come on, B, you need to untie me, man. Your friend's crazy." Because the friend started what's the friend's name? Jeremy.
Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett. Yeah, Garrett's like looking at him like, "Oh shoot, this is getting too far, man." Like he's trying to tell Jeremy like, "Yo, dog."
Garrett's normal. He just do smoke some weed, hang out, and just do stuff.
Yeah,
talk about girls.
And that's all he wanted to do. He was not expecting to be like, "Dang, we tied up with your girl." He tied up the babysitter. We tied up the boyfriend. Now you got the ex-boyfriend over here. Now you trying to kill? Like, dog, what is going on? And then all of a sudden, the girlfriend finally cuts herself free, and she sees him and has the gun, thinking she gonna shoot her. He goes, whatever, and he drops the paint, hits the boyfriend, and kills him.
His head goes,
bow! It just explodes. And everybody was like, it didn't show it. It didn't show his face.
But unfortunately, it didn't show. I wanted to see that, but no.
I wanted to see it too. But it was like, I was like, yo, this dude is...
Luke's laughing.
Luke is laughing. Like, that shit was funny!
Garrett and Ashley, the friend and the babysitter, they're just horrified, just staring.
Yeah, it was just crazy. And then you find out that this kid is... what's the word? A manipulator? He's been manipulating people for years. You don't know.
Yes, manipulating.
Manipulate, you know. Man, I get that.
Manipulating?
Manipulating people for years. Like he said, oh, I don't really sleepwalk. I just faked it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, so you trying to tell me, like, those sleeping pills you don't need them? Like, you don't even sleepwalk? Like, he knows everything. Like, he's like, oh, yeah, man, I don't need that. Apparently, he killed his friend Hamster And then he was like, it was an accident. And then
It wasn't an accident.
it wasn't an
On
accident.
purpose.
It wasn't an accident because he tells the babysitter, "Oh, I did that on purpose." I was like, "Oh my god!" Oh my God.
Ashley finally starts to get to Garrett.
Yeah.
So he's letting her free.
Yeah.
He's cutting the cords. He's getting ready to let her out because after the whole paint scandal thing, Luke got rendered her unconscious and tied her back up with Christmas lights this time instead of just duct tape. So she's on a couch wrapped fully like mummified in Christmas lights.
Yeah. And then
Garrett's
Luke,
just stunned, sitting there staring at the floor because he's a saw.
Yeah.
So Luke's doing whatever Luke is doing. I think he's dealing with Carolers or something.
Yeah.
So Ashley's talking to Garrett, and Garrett's actually letting her free.
Yeah. And
I
then
can't do this anymore. Just promise me you'll let them know what's going on, and just don't tell my mom. We'll let you free. You'll be fine.
And then all of a sudden,
Garrett makes a mistake.
Luke gets the gun, blasts his friend. I said, "What is going on? What in the world is going on?" And he was just looking at his friend, looking at him like, "You killed me." I was like,
What I thought was funny, he said, "I want my mom," and he shot him again.
Yo, yeah, he did do that again. And then, not only that, this kid is super smart. He is framing everybody. He got a knife. He put the
knife with the boyfriend's fingerprints.
The ex-boyfriend's fingerprints who's hanging. He got the knife hanging in, and he got the fingerprints on that. He has the note ready to go because he made him write a note.
He made him write a note saying how much he loved her, apparently. The thing was, he realized, came over to say him in love. Apparently, he was with the ex-boyfriend, or the current boyfriend, doing something. He hung himself, I guess.
Yeah. So
or stabbed them, then hung himself.
It was
suicide.
It was genius. Like, he had everything prepped to where it looked like he was asleep the whole time. Like, he even had to put the pencil up, go out the window, come through the window, fall asleep. And I'm like, "Are you serious?" Because by the way, the girlfriend he also stabs the babysitter. He actually stabs and go, "We could have been together." Bow! And I'm like it was a shock. I was in shock. Like, I could not believe that this kid was actually gonna get away with all this. Like,
no one expects the children. That's
no
the
one
thing.
expects them. Like, he like I said, he's been telling his parents the whole time. And then he's been telling his parents the whole time. Anytime something happens, he's able to get out of it somehow. And so finally the parents come home. They start screaming, "Ah!" And he's just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get away with this." But next thing you know, the paramedics like, "Someone's still alive." He was like,
yeah, he was in shock. He didn't believe it.
He was in
shock. He
shock.
looked downstairs, and it's Ashley, the girlfriend.
Yeah.
She put duct tape all over her wound.
Yeah, she put
to cover the stab wound in her neck.
Yeah.
And she lived. She's not doing good.
Yeah, she was not doing good. She was messed up.
And then as she's being lifted into the ambulance, she lifts her finger up and takes them off.
She goes, that shit was funny. That was funny, man. I was like, I couldn't believe it, man. Like, this movie was amazing. I was not expecting that. So the whole time, the kid was a serial killer, pretty much. He's a serial killer. He's a 12-year-old serial killer the whole freaking time. I was not expecting that. That's what I loved about this movie. It was like, it was so, it was like, you think it's gonna be a normal fight the intruder, but it turned completely right. It just went, like, it was amazing. I was in shock, but yeah, man, this movie is really, really good. Y'all should check it out, man. I'm still in shock. I couldn't believe this movie.
That was a really good Halloween movie, a decent scary-ish movie, a lot of comedy with it as well, which is why I was up in the air, because the comedy and horror don't mix too well, but it really did.
It really mixed.
Because the way the kid was acting was very cringy, but at the same time, he's also a psychopath killing people, and
it was amazing.
It was really good.
It was amazing, man. But yeah, man, let us know in the comment section below if you've seen this movie. Also, let us know if you would, if you have watched this movie, were you surprised that the kid the whole time was a serial killer? Like, I know I would. I couldn't believe it, man.
That was a big surprise for me. Yeah. Even the trailer, the poster, the banner ads, all the stuff indicates that intruders are the one the issue, and he's a helpless kid. Yeah. And suddenly the big twist happens, and he's not the kid; he's the bad guy.
He was the bad guy the whole
surprise,
time. It was just. But yeah, man. I want to thank y'all for watching. Really, y'all appreciate you coming through, dog. I appreciate it, man.
Glad I could be
here, man.
You
know what I'm saying? Go check out my other top 5. Check out Real Nick Show's channel. Check out Fear by Game. I'm gonna put that also in the description below. Check out our Thor trailer,
Thor Ragnarok
movie review. Check that out. You know what I'm saying?
That'll be on Real Nick Seal.
That'll be on Real Nick Show's channel, which I have that in the description below. And I'll.
Anyway,
Yeah, man. But man, appreciate it, man. It's your boy Ben7.
I'm Nick Steele.
And I'll catch y'all later.
Bye.
Ooh, that was good.